started.
Well, it's time for me to make another video. I'm here in San Miguel day and day, and I'm taking a walk down to the Parque Juarez. And as I'm walking down, I thought I would do my next video. I've been off the Appalachian Trail now for a couple months, and so I haven't been doing my videos very often, and mainly just doing a little bit of reflection of my time that I spent on the Appalachian Trail. And so I want to talk about the community a little bit more in this video. And I'm actually gonna take a touch the third rail a little bit in terms of the talking about the community on the Appalachian Trail. The community on the Appalachian Trail, and really that's been my experience on most of my hiking, even not on the Camino de Santiago. So the community is really great. The hikers, or in the case of the Camino, the pilgrims, they all tend to be very supportive of one another, and they enjoy time spent with one another, and for me, that's one of the nice things about the trail, is that the people there appreciate one another. And I'm approaching now, by the way, just a little San Miguel history, the church right up here that we're approaching, I think is the oldest church in San Miguel de Allende. And I'll have to look up when it was built, but I'll try to get that in there. But anyway, back to the community on the Appalachian Trail and trail community in general, hikers. It's really nice that people come together, people from all over the United States and really all around the world hike the Appalachian Trail. And there's a common bond among hikers, and they are aware of the challenges that each one's going through. And despite the fact that like I said, they come from all over the United States and all around the world, they're different ages, male, female, different types of jobs, and different income levels, and but they tend to be very supportive of one another. And as we spend time with one another, on the trail at the campsites in the evening, fixing our dinners together, we talk about all sorts of things. Of course, we talk about our gear, what's working for us, what's not working for us. But we also talk about things that are a little bit more personal, why they're on the trail, what inspired them to hike the trail, talk about their family and their pets, and all sorts of things. And like I said, people tend to be very, very supportive of one another. But there is one topic that people tended to avoid while on the trail. And this is not just the Appalachian Trail, but this is what my experiences were on the Camino de Santiago and other hikes that I've taken. People tend to avoid the topic of politics. So I want to talk about that a little bit now. I'm going to touch that third rail, so to speak. Now, before we get there, I'm going to do my best not to express any of my personal political opinions. I just want to talk about politics in general and the political discourse. So yeah, unfortunately, the political discourse in recent years has been very polarizing. And personally, I think that's really kind of a shame. Well, I mean, one of the nice things about the Appalachian Trail is that, people did avoid, controversial subjects pertaining to politics, and it was indeed nice to get away from that. So, by the way, I'm in Parque Juarez right now. This is a really nice park here in San Miguel de Allende. It's a great place to come walk your dog and just get out and see things. And it's they keep it very neat and clean. It's a great experience being out here in this park. Now, get back to my subject, that people tending to avoid the controversial subjects of politics is one of the things that, you know, made the trail kind of nice. However, I think that in a way it's unfortunate that people feel like they have to avoid political conversations in order to preserve their friendship and appreciation and respect for one another. Yeah, I remember back when I had some very good friends that actually were on the exact opposite political perspective than myself, and we talked about politics all the time, and I found those discussions, you know, really enjoyable. And part of the reason was that even though we tended to disagree on politics, you know, we had a mutual respect for one another. These people that I used to talk with a lot, I knew they were smart, and they were good people. And even though, you know, we disagreed on a lot of political topics, we had this mutual respect. And I found that to be very beneficial, talking to them. And in fact, you know, I changed my mind from on a few occasions, you know, getting more information from them. And I looked forward to, you know, exchanging these ideas as an opportunity for me to grow. And, you know, I would like to think that, you know, maybe I shared some things about my particular political perspective that they found enlightening as well. So in terms of society as a whole, I think being able to have conversations like that is important. We need to be talking about difficult issues in order to as a community, come to, you know, a reasonable course of action that, you know, takes everybody's thoughts and opinions into consideration. And, you know, ideally, that's what will help make the world a better place. Unfortunately, the political discourse today, you know, doesn't allow for that. It's not really about solving problems. So much of what I hear from people in making their so-called political stances is not really talking really about the actual issues. It's they resort to insults and trying to show how their stance is superior to others, and ultimately, you know, what I think a lot of people are trying to do is to make it appear as though somehow they're more informed or more intelligent than other people, and that is not the way to solve problems and address the community. As an educator, I would often tell my students that, you know, you're not going to change anybody's mind by insulting them. And especially on social media, I see a lot of that really destructive kinds of conversation that doesn't really lead us in a positive direction. All it serves to do is separate us even more and make it even less likely that we would ever come to any kind of conclusion about what's the best to do as society. So, yeah, it was nice that, you know, being on the trail, you can get away from that negative discourse. But I think it's a shame that really we can't have those discussions without feeling that people are being alienated. So I'm approaching right now the center of San Miguel de Allende and the church and the park, not Parque Juarez, that's where I just left, but the Ardín Allende. And so I'll finish my my video once I get up there. Okay, I'm at the Jardín Allende now, and I'll go ahead and wrap up this video. And to wrap up, basically what I want to say is that, you know, I'm not really pointing the finger at anyone, any particular political party or person, because you know, I think that I've seen people, you know, that believe pretty much the same as I do, and of course those who don't think the same as I, really engage in this negative discourse that doesn't take us any further to actually making the world a better place. So yeah, that's I think it's a shame that we feel that we need to avoid important topics that really should be discussed, and discussed among people who have different perspectives, because that's the way that ultimately I think we can make the world a better place. So yes, it was nice while on the Appalachian Trail, you know, being away from all the negative political discourse, but I think it's really sort of a shame that those discussions, people feel like they need to avoid them in order to maintain friendships. So this is one perspective that I want to share with everyone before I conclude. And that's, you know, like I said, I've got lots of friends and even family that don't always agree with my political perspectives. But my friends and family are important to me. And yes, a lot of the political topics about what's going on today in politics, they are very, very important topics that I feel we really do need to address and come to some resolution about. But the bottom line is, they're not more important to me than my friends and family. So that's the final thought I want to leave you with today.